Are you also annoyed about the endless invoices you send out and never get paid? Or about ride records that get lost? Or rides that have not even been written down? Then we might have just the right solution for you. Welcome to WakeSys, the first tailor-made booking and management system for wakeboard and waterski schools. WakeSys is composed of the admin interface, which is a normal website, and the driver application, on which we will focus in this video. How do you get started? First of all, the driver logs in with his email and password. You will be directed to the main page of WakeSys, where you can see the different submenus. Let's take an example. Let's assume we have a non-member that wants to wakeboard at our school. The driver will go on to ride. He will choose the boat he is sitting in. Let's take the X2. He then chooses himself in the driver list. This is especially important since in the admin interface, which is another interface managed by the school owner, we can decide that he gets paid, for instance 50 cents per minute, added to his prepaid account when he pulls somebody. As we will pull a non-member, we choose non-member. And let's assume the person is still a student. Therefore, we choose youth. WakeSys will then show all sports that are available for youth non-members with their relative minute prices. Let's choose wakeboard for €2 per minute. Next we get a little overview where we can check if we have chosen everything we wanted. We add the non-member's name. For example, Nick. So we can find him afterwards in the invoices, and we will also ask him if he wants extra ballast. He says yes. In this case, the minute price will go up to €4 per minute. We finally ask him if he wants to ride open-end or for a certain time, and he decides he wants to ride until he is tired. Next, we click on Start Ride. You can see that the timer starts to count the minutes, and now we can switch our iPhone off and start pulling. As you can see, you can also decide to pause the ride. For instance, if you have to do a break, if you want to explain something, or let a bigger ship pass. After the person has finished wakeboarding, we stop the ride. And we directly get a little resume because the first thing the person will ask when he gets into the boat will be, how long did I wakeboard and how much does it cost? In this ride, we did 26 seconds at a price of €4. Now, our rider can have a couple of beers at the spot, and in the evening the rider will come back to us and ask if we can pay. We go back and we go into invoice management. Then we check today, and we will find our rider Nick with a credit of €4, but red credit, which means negative. Now we enter the driver password to make sure nobody can take the driver's iPhone and mark himself as paid, and ask Nick how he wants to pay. Nick decides to pay in cash. Now the ride is marked as paid and the transaction is closed. Let's go back to the home menu. Member management is where it gets really interesting, because WakeSys includes a fully integrated member management system. You can look at your member details, call your members directly out of the system, or send them emails. You can also see that members have different colors: red, yellow, and black. The reason is because memberships at WakeSys are valid for 365 days, starting with the registration day of the member. So from now on, you can accept members even on the last days of the season, on which most people used to tell you, sorry, but it is not paying off for me because the season ends tomorrow. With our system, the membership will be valid until exactly in 1 year, and the member will be able to ride with member prices the whole next season. So back to the colors. A member that is black means that his membership is valid for at least 3 more months. A yellow member means that his membership is going to expire in the next 3 months and that he can extend it for another 365 days. A member that is red has no more valid membership and is blocked from riding until his membership is extended. As you can see on the right, behind the names are prepaid values. This means that every member pays at the beginning of the season and that they can then ride for as long as they have credit left. This gives you the advantage that you can use and invest this money from the beginning of the season on, and that you will never have to write invoices and reminders again. Again, there are 2 colors for credits: red and blue. Red means the person is blocked from wakeboarding until he adds enough prepaid. Blue means positive credit. To add credit, you simply click on the member's name. Go on to Edit Prepaid, enter the value the member wants to pay, and then you enter your driver password and select the mode of payment. Once this is done, the money is added and the transaction is closed. Now let's go back to the home menu and take a member for a ride. This is very much the same as pulling a non-member, just that the money to be paid gets directly deducted from the member's prepaid after the ride. Here you see the difference before and after the ride. These are the main features of WakeSys at a short glance. For further features, check out our website.